Okay, guys, here's my initial reaction to last night's fight between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. The official scorecards had it 116, 112 to Usyk. I can live with that. I believe Usyk won pretty comfortably. So I agree with those scorecards. I saw AI had it 118 to 112. Again, Usyk won clearly. The fight was tight, yeah, you could say it was competitive, but even in those rounds, Usyk was winning them. Usyk was in charge majority of the fight. He landed the cleaner punches, the better punches, the bigger punches. He landed combination punches. He was the ring general for the fight as well. So no complaints from me. Usyk won that fight. You Fury came in 281 pounds. A lot of people were saying that he's going to use that size. He's going to put it on Usyk and try to knock him out early. It's one thing saying that, it's another thing doing that. Because when you get in the ring with Usyk, this guy's always moving, slipping, sliding, feinting, touching you with punches, changing angles. You realise it's not so easy to land clean punches on him. I've spoken to a heavyweight before his fight with Usyk. He said the same thing. They're going to put it on Usyk, I'm going to knock him out. But when he got in there, a whole different ball game. You find out that constant moving, it messes with your timing. You can't land clean punches. People were saying, yeah, let's attack Usyk's body more. Let's go for that right uppercut to the body. Again, you could see Usyk was sliding away from that uppercut. Yeah, you're going to get hit with a few shots to the body over the course of a 12-round fight. He took them fine. But on the whole, it's not easy to land clean punches on Usyk. He's always moving. So even those body attacks, he's taking a little bit off it. Even those head punches, often he's taking a little bit off it with his constant movement. And Usyk, his size as well. He's a great size for a heavyweight. Look at all the best heavyweights of all time: Ali, Tyson, Lewis, Joe Lewis, Lennox Lewis being an anomaly when it comes to size. Joe Lewis, George Foreman, Larry Holmes, Joe Fraser, Evander Holyfield. All these guys were a similar size. Sonny Liston, around about over 200 pounds, 210, 220 to about 230. None of them were 281. Yeah, Fury was a great fighter, but Usyk's just a step ahead of him. And also as well, just because you're bigger doesn't mean you can hit harder. There is that cut-off point where having extra weight does not equal more power. Just because you're 281 pounds does not mean you're going to punch harder than someone who's 220 pounds. Fury's 281 pounds. You don't punch as hard as someone like Foreman who was 220, or Shavers who was less than that. It's not that easy. And also as well, when you're a heavyweight, if you weigh around 220 pounds, if you can take a punch, you're going to out-punch someone 280 pounds. Like the Breadman said, these super heavyweights, they do not have the lung capacity to punch for over 12 rounds at that same high work rate as compared to someone like Usyk or Muhammad Ali. Now, Ali could punch round 1 to round 15, non-stop, constant movement, footwork, punching as well. And Usyk's the same. He can move the whole 12 rounds. He can punch the whole 12 rounds. A bigger guy is not going to be able to keep up with him, which is why we often see in the latter rounds, Usyk takes control, takes command, because he can still punch the same way he punched in the early rounds. He can still put it on you, put that pressure on you, and during the course of the fight, with his constant movement, constant punching, constant feint, he's tiring you out as more. So you're a bigger guy, you're going to get tired. With Usyk, he's a good size. He can carry that same pace for the whole 12 rounds, and that pressure just gets you. A bigger guy's going to get tired. Usyk isn't, and he just out punches you. If you can't knock him out, if he can take a punch, but Usyk clearly can, he's going to outwork you. And that's exactly what he did. It's not that easy. You get in there and you find out Usyk's movement. He's great with his movement. He's great with his ring IQ. He's seen it all before. He's dominated Olympics, cruiserweights, heavyweights. What else does Usyk have left to prove? He can retire now, and he's one of the all-time greats. Not only as a cruiserweight, he's the best ever cruiserweight of all time, along with Evander Holyfield. He's also up there in the top 10 best heavyweights of all time as well. And who knows, in time, he may start climbing up that one as well. But it does have nothing left to prove, in my opinion. Great performance by Usyk, and whatever he chooses to do, he's one of the best we've ever seen.